Joining us now is Dr. Moretz from the Village Animal Hospital. A lot of us are pet owners, including Lori and I, and so we thought it might be helpful to have Dr. Moretz come on the show periodically and give us some tips that for taking care of our pets. So we're glad to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
And so today we're going to talk about teeth and ear cleaning. So I'm going to hand it over to you and kind of give us an explanation of what we should do at home and what we need to do with regards to bringing them in for regular care.
Well, these are both very important topics. Roughly 85% of dogs and cats over the age of 3 have periodontal disease. And many times you can smell a pet, the bad breath, before you even see them. So I cannot stress the importance of having a veterinarian check your pet. And some of the things you can do at home are brushing. And I cannot stress the importance of brushing a pet's teeth. Do not use human toothpaste. They bubble, they foam, they froth.
But you can use a human toothbrush.
Correct.
Okay.
And for a smaller dog or a cat, you probably should use a child's toothbrush. I personally like the finger brush. This is one that you can slip over your finger.
Oh, I remember that from when the kids were babies.
Yeah. And these are flavored paste. One is malt, M-A-L-T. The other one is poultry. And most pets like it.
Poultry flavored toothpaste.
I know.
Right. Get this at KFC. No, you don't. You get it at the veterinarian. But if you start when pets are younger, just by rubbing in the mouth, you get them used to you playing with their mouth, and then reward them and stroke them. The other thing that you can use are hard chewies. Now you got to be careful with nylabones and kongs. Rule of thumbs: anything you want to whack your knee with, you would not want to let your pet chew on. Okay. We're seeing a lot of pets that love ice, and we're seeing a lot of fractured teeth.
Oh, wow.
We like this one. It's made by Purina. It's like a rawhide, but it's soft and pliable. It has an enzyme in it that helps to soften and loosen the tartar. There's several of these products available. Just feeding a pet dry food. Even pets that eat dry food are still going to get tartar and plaque. But it's better than feeding canned food alone.
Now, when you're brushing their teeth, are you just rubbing across the tooth?
Right. You want to stay on the outside of the tooth. You don't usually have to worry about down next to the tongue, because the tongue and the saliva helps to soften and remove a lot of that tartar. Okay. So the brush or the finger brush, you'd want to rub next to the cheek, and then switch fingers and go to the other side. Okay. And always just reward and good boy, good girl, You just got to be easy too, because a lot of these gums are very sensitive. They'll bleed, much like if we brush our teeth too aggressively.
It's just something that I never really thought about, because you figure animals in nature don't have toothbrushes, right? But I guess they're subject to the same kind of decay that we are.
Very, very similar. And see, we tend to brush our teeth usually twice a day, and we floss our teeth occasionally. But in human dentistry, they recommend having a dental cleaning every 6 months. Mm-hmm. We usually recommend in veterinary medicine an annual dental cleaning.
An annual for pets.
An annual. But if you think of it on a calendar year, for us, could be anywhere from 7 to 10 years for a pet because of their age differential.
Okay. Right. We also have a question for you, and we're going to invite the viewers going forward. If you'd like to email us your pet questions, we will present them to Dr. Moretz, and you can email those to lkn@lknsavings.com. Again, it's lkn@lknsavings.com. And the question we have for you today is, does dog food really matter? Can you buy the bulk stuff? Do you have to buy a premium kind? Or?
Well, dog food, we could talk all day about that. That's a very important question. There are a lot of good dog foods out there, and they've improved over the years with the closer supervision and requirements that are needed. But I don't know that I could make a blanket statement on one size fits all, because especially we're seeing more and more food allergies with pets, which can be manifest anywhere from scratching, breaking out with whelps, vomiting, diarrhea. Again, I would probably check with your veterinarian and see if there's a special needs for that particular pet. Okay. The most popular pet food right now in the whole country is Old Roy, sold at Walmart. And it's probably an adequate food, but there are probably better foods out there.
Okay.
I usually tell
It really depends on the pet's needs and their age and their digestion and their allergies and that.
and somewhat to our pocketbooks too. I usually
Right.
tell clients, find a pet food that you can buy without having to drive a long distance for. Your pet's hair coat is good, no vomiting, no diarrhea. And if you're transitioning a food, above all, you need to do it over a 3 to 5 day period. Just
Okay.
do not do it abruptly.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Great. Well, thank you for coming
Yeah,
on the show,
thanks.
and we'll look forward to talking about ear cleaning next time since we ran out of time.
Thanks for having
But,
me.
and you
All
can
right,
find
thank
out
you.
more about the Village Animal Hospital on lknsavings.com. And if you are a new client, you can get a free exam with any vaccination and a nail trim.
And we're doing a 20% discount on spaying and neutering through
That's
the end
right.
of the month.
Okay, perfect.
Great. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
Thank you
much
for
for coming
having
on
me.
the show.